Jeff, are you with me?
I'm here, Cheryl.
I know. Very good. Let's go. I mean, did you hear it? People from all over the world tonight. I think this may be the biggest call we've ever had, which is a wonderful way to kick off the new year. Very exciting. I'm hearing people call from all countries, it seems like, Australia and Hawaii and all through Canada, the U.S. We even have folks from the U.K. joining us tonight. So how exciting is that? First, as we get started, let me start by introducing myself for those of you who may be joining us for the very first time. My name is Cheryl Cortese. I'm a National Marketing Director with the Juice Plus Company and have had that honor and privilege and great prosperity, but especially great happiness now for 29 years. As a matter of fact, today is my 29th anniversary of signing my application, so I couldn't think of a better place to be, a happier place to be, just total, I feel like, good fortune for my life. If you're joining us also, you might want to know a little bit about our company if it's the first time you've ever joined us. And so I'll give you just a little background. The Juice Plus Company is actually 46 years old. I entered the marketplace many years ago with a product I'm sure you're all familiar with today. We were the company that actually introduced smoke detectors for the home so many years ago, and obviously a very successful entry. It set the pace for what became really consistent success, just unparalleled success. Entering the environmental field in the early 80s with water filtration and air filtration, $1 billion in sales. Again, really escalating the entry of just, good choices, good marketing, and good people. 24 years ago, we entered the field of health technology with Juice Plus and the Juice Plus family of products, and what a find that has been. Not only for our own health and well-being, but for the people we love and those that we come across on a daily basis. Of course, in doing something like Juice Plus, you not only get to enjoy the benefit of the product and the business, but the benefit of and joy of watching other people really do well in their lives, really achieving great health, prosperity if they choose to join our business. But I think the relationships that come along are really the greatest gift of all. And tonight I have the good fortune of introducing as our guest the person who introduced this product, this business to me, Jeff Roberti, someone who truly I love and admire and just feel so blessed to know, one of the dearest friends of my life. And so Jeff, who is one of the top national marketing directors, well, I'd say the top national marketing director in our company, but will be speaking with us tonight. And I'm going to give you just a little background on Jeff before we get started. He's actually been with the company over 30 years. And so together we've got quite a history of experience with this company. And over 30 years ago, Jeff Roberti was a broke waiter looking for a chance to prove himself. The Juice Plus company gave him that chance through hard work and determination. Jeff built his business into a success story that is now legendary, not only with the Juice Plus company, but also in the network marketing profession. Recently, Jeff was recognized by Business at Home magazine as one of the largest income earners in the history of this industry. Though his accomplishments are impressive, his focus is one of gratitude and love for the company that has provided a stable, lasting environment in which he can grow and serve. And although Jeff's global business includes distributors from over 25 countries and thousands of qualifiers, his mission remains to support and encourage those around him, and does this through recruiting, coaching, and mentoring on a daily basis. And so, Jeff, welcome to our call tonight. What a wonderful way to kick off the new year, and probably a great way to start is Happy New Year to you and everybody on the line.
Yeah, well, Happy New Year to you, Cheryl, and Happy New Year to everyone. I hear everybody calling in from all over the world. It's exciting.
It's exciting just to hear it. It's exciting every Monday, but tonight seems to be really special.
Yeah. Well, it's a great time, Cheryl, with, the New Year's resolutions, and it's a fresh start. It's a new beginning, a fresh chapter, going into a new year. There's just a real excitement and energy in the air right now, because, what we have with the Juice Plus company is we meet two of the biggest needs needs that are out there, Cheryl. If you really think about it, if we really boil it down, meeting people's needs, adding value to their lives, and creating these raving fan relationships, and just about everybody that's going through and setting their New Year's resolution and getting their vision and getting their clarity, what they really want, just about on everyone's list across the world, no matter what country they're calling in from. Usually you see something to do with health. You want to do better health-wise, and usually you see something in that top 5. You want to do better wealth-wise, health and wealth, prosperity. You want to do better financially than you did the year before, and we meet those two needs at a very high level.
Well, and certainly do, and really, if I think about this coming year, certainly, well, first of all, I guess if you think about the past years, how blessed we are, and who would think 29 years later, 30 years later, we're just so fortunate to be with the same company, the same product, and be connected to so many wonderful people. But if I think about my new year, I'm really looking at what are the things to come that really can enhance and help grow my business. I certainly think that looking at, our identification as a team, one of the things that I learned from you early on was that if we were really going to be paid well and really serve others, that it was how, big a team could be put together. How could we gather as many people, put our arms around as many people as possible, stretch out there through the world and really bring the message of good health and prosperity to as many people as possible. And I think if there's anything that I'm really blessed for as far as my business is concerned, is that you were very good in helping me lay that foundation of, maybe I would say, a big picture that, if I laid a strong foundation, a lot of width as far as team members, inviting team members to be part of my journey, and helping people grow, that foundation would then have the reward of a large team. So I think as an organization, one of the things you can be proud of us for, and I'm certainly proud, is that we are looked at as being some of the very best in the world at team development. And so maybe let's just talk a little bit about that, about strategizing. I mean, first of all, goals, we all certainly want those goals for the new year that are going to bring a return, but then strategizing to do that and going into action.
Yeah. I mean, Cheryl, we talked about this earlier. There's two parts to the business. You got the product, which we all know the Juice Plus product meets, like I said, it meets that need, whole food nutrition, being able to flood your body, and it's convenient and affordable to get all these nutrients in your bloodstream every day. And here's the thing that's exciting about the product, Cheryl. Juice Plus is not just good timing, it's timeless. It's foundational. The awareness today of the importance of fresh, raw fruits and vegetables, getting more of that into your body every day, getting that into your bloodstream, and the way we've made it convenient and affordable, the awareness today is so much stronger than it was even a year ago, let alone 5 years, 10 years, 20 plus years ago when Juice Plus came out. But what we were talking about earlier today and what you're referencing here tonight is it's one thing to go out there and get a customer base and build a growing customer base and getting people on the product. But if you really want to make an impact, if you really want to make a big difference and touch a lot of lives, you want to duplicate yourself. You want to leverage your time. I never forget when I read the book Think and Grow Rich, it said, I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than only making 100% off my own personal effort. In other words, you want to start to develop a team, an organization, and you want to start to build up a group of people to help you share not only the product, but also to share the opportunity, not only building locally, but you can think globally. You can build all over the world. And today with social media and the technology and the way you can communicate with people, you could build a global business in the next 3 to 5 years that could pay you residual income, Cheryl, for the rest of your life. And this organization here is one of the best in the world at team development, building an organization, duplicating yourself, growing as an organization, building those relationships. And that's why this organization is so powerful, Cheryl.
Well, and I'm certainly proud of that, and I feel like I learned it from you. We all learned it from you, but because it certainly did set the pace. You know, if I look at my business today, again, how blessed we are. We have so many people on the line with us tonight that we're so grateful for, and that we enjoy working with on a daily basis, and then that this would be our life. But looking at what does my year look like? I'm looking at how much do I want to grow this year? Taking my business where it is today and then strategizing as to what it can be by the very end of this year. And I think our projection is one that can be greater than ever before. We're certainly timed very well right now with not only a powerful product, as you say, it's timeless, but it's also something that there's such a great need for and at a very affordable cost. So we certainly have the right product. We have the right company. Look how blessed we are that somebody like Jay Martin, our company president, who's the man who started this 46 years ago as a very young man, but he's still the man that runs it today. It's his baby, so to speak, and he really has always had the philosophy that if his distributors do well, his company will always prosper, and that's certainly what we've seen and what we've lived by and what we've enjoyed, really. But if I look at, everything that's in place and the need that's there, the strength of the company, the prosperity that's available, then it's just a matter of what is my strategy to increase and not only my own personal business, but to work with and help the whole organization grow. And so for me, it's really putting together, first of all, the events that are going to happen over the next year, the main events, and then working, I guess you would say, in between those events with a daily method of operation. Who am I going to see? Who am I going to talk to? Who am I going to share this story with if we're just storytellers, telling a story about a product and a business? So certainly if we look at some of the things coming up over the coming year, our conference would be one to talk about. And then we also, I wanted us to share with people tonight too, our advanced training series for our sales coordinators. So where would you like to start? Conference or sales coordinators?
Oh, yeah, go ahead and cover the two things that are coming up. I mean, we've got conferences in the UK, we got conferences coming up in California, we got the Q School coming up that we're going to be doing in August. We got some great events that people definitely need to have on their calendar and understand to build for those. But I want to touch on something you just said, Cheryl. We've got the product. We got an unbelievable product. People want this product. People need this product. People love this product. We got an opportunity that's second to none. You talk about a chance to take self-responsibility for your health and take self-responsibility in life for your own financial future. The other thing is you got a solid company, a solid and stable, lasting company that won't let you down. So what I'm saying is the products won't let you down. The marketing system won't let you down. The company won't let you down. The only variable tonight when you get off this call, the number one recruiting tool that you need is to look in a mirror. It's the you part. How do you feel about these products? How do you feel about this opportunity? But most importantly, how do you feel about your own financial future? In other words, you've got to step up. You've got to raise your standards. You've got to say, okay, that's it. No more. I love what Tony Robbins said. I was just with Tony at a big event out in Vegas, and he said, the moment you say no more, that's it. Enough's enough. And you say life can change in an instant. Decisions can shape your destiny. And Cheryl, I remember when I first got started, and I got introduced to this, and I remember coming home and having that moment in time, that defining moment, that breakthrough, with reaching that threshold, and I was like, you know what? That's it. I am no longer going to make excuses. I'm no longer going to play small in life. I am going to step up and be the best distributor in my organization. Lead by example. Raise your standards. Would you follow you? Distributors don't do what you tell them to do. They do what you do. You go out there and you're the best distributor in your organization. You're putting on the most new customers. You understand what you get paid for in our business. Your job description. And that's telling the story. That's getting customers. That's building teams. That's building relationships, building for events. I'll never forget when I met a guy named Jim Rohn, the late great Jim Rohn. He said, Jeff, a few simple disciplines done consistently over and over again equal multiple rewards. In other words, you don't have to do 1,000 things well. You do a handful of things 1,000 times over and over again. Listen, this business, it's a simple business. It's not an easy business. It does require some hard work, some consistency of effort, work habits, attitude. Yeah, you got to hold yourself accountable and raise your standards. But it's a simple business, not an easy business. But you can build something here that could set you and your family up for the rest of your life with residual income, where you've got something that really is solid that can, sure, we built our fortunes way back 20, 30 years ago, and it's still paying that residual for what we did 29, 30 years ago. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. There's a sense of urgency. There's a fear of loss. And this time of the year, I love doing this kickoff call with you because everyone is in such a great state. Everyone is saying, okay, this is a new year, a new beginning. And you show up with the Juice Plus product. You show up with the Juice Plus opportunity. You show up with the hope and saying, hey, let's do this together. I believe in you. Sign here, win here. And you show up in with that kind of energy and passion and in state. Success breeds success. So the thing I want to talk about here is the you part. You've got to get off this call tonight and say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to step up. I'm going to raise my standards and be the best in my team and my organization.
Now, everybody, you know how energy is infectious? It's definitely infectious. And my whole career, all I've had to do was listen to Jeff talk about this, and I get excited all over again. I've stayed excited. Actually, I've had to tell him, don't call me after 10:30 at night because I do want a few hours sleep before we start over the next day. But it is a wonderful, amazing business to be part of. I have to say that, and I really want to underline what he said about a defining moment. I think for all of us in life, there does come a time when you do say, okay, this, wherever you are, this place doesn't serve me as well as it could. And so I'm going to take control of it. I'm going to take control of my future. I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to be the one who will be dictating my time, my efforts, what I can and can't have. And that's really what the Juice Plus Company and family provided for me and Jeff and for so many others. And I think that, tonight, if there's any message that Jeff and I can really bring to you and share with you is you certainly have that power to own your future, to take this year and own it and all the years to come, and do it through the format that's offered here, through the Juice Plus Company and the marketing model that we embody and are so proud of. The things that I mentioned, Jeff and I do an advanced training for sales coordinators. A sales coordinator, if you're just starting, is the top commission position, and you really want to move to that position as quickly as possible. We all do the same work. So you might as well be paid at the top, amount, to do that and not share the story. So sales coordinators, if you don't know about our, coaching program, our advanced coaching program that Jeff and I do once a month, get with your upline or reach out to Missy, my assistant, and we'll certainly get you enrolled in that. If you're a brand new distributor, the next 2 to 3 months, you can certainly, be sales coordinator in that time. If you're VF, have that sales coordinator position in your site so that you can join Jeff and I for advanced training and then qualify to go to our Q school in August. I think it's right either toward the end of July or beginning of August. They're in Memphis, really so that the home office and all the corporate people can welcome you. But it's designed especially to help you all grow into leadership and take on, a strong business posture. Certainly our conference, as Jeff said, there are conferences in many places. We'll have one here in the spring, in Anaheim, here in Southern California. So you want to attend that certainly if you're U.S. There are others going on in other parts of the world as well, in Europe and in Australia. And so you really want to look at the big events like the things I've just mentioned, and then think about those day-to-day events that happen. You know, this is an event, being on this call every Monday, bringing people with you, using this as a tool, a foundational tool, to underscore the activity of your year. The events that you do, whether it's one-on-one presentations, Zoom calls, small regionals, large company regionals, really look at that calendar and see what's available to you. You are the president of your own company with our business, and so you can put together whatever type of return you choose. You can design a year that, you know, pays you at the highest level. So I'm going to invite you to do what I do, what Jeff has invited me to do for many years, and that's you really employ yourself at the highest level so that you can be paid at the highest level. And so, Jeff, back to you. I mean, it is an exciting time, and I just want to invite everybody to participate with us at the highest level because, as you can tell, Jeff and I are both still very excited about what we do. Very blessed, I feel, to be in I guess you'd say an environment with a company like this, in a country where we can really pursue entrepreneurial ideas and activities and create businesses for ourselves, and there's no limit on our income or our future. And so, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, Cheryl, I'll just jump back in here again. I mean, really the number one question you got to ask yourself when you get off the phone tonight is, what do I have to do to make this business a bigger priority in my life? You treat it like a hobby, or you treat it like a business. Instead of $50 or whatever the application fee is to become an independent distributor and have this opportunity, this gift in life to be able to go out there and grow as a person and serve. You know, the Bible says, find a way to serve the many, for service to the many leads to greatness. And you've got something here that you could take and treat it with some urgency to it. Because what happens is people come in and they don't treat, you know, you got to make it a bigger priority. You know, in the very beginning, you know, when you're launching your business, new people, or you're relaunching your business, you've got to get fully engaged, fully immersed, really get into it. That extra 10% effort, Cheryl, produces 90% of the results. It's like people watch the feet, not the lips. You have got to go out there and do the do. You've got to be the one that's going out there and getting the most new customers, building the most new team, leading by example, holding yourself accountable, raising your standards, tearing up that list of excuses. I remember when I got you involved, Cheryl, right before that, I got a guy named Bob and Sue Burdick, and I said, Bob, you can make excuses in life or you can make some money in life, but you can't make both. You know, so we got to just tear up that list of excuses and step up. This is a chance in life, and you know what? It's like a moment in time. When you think about everything coming together, all the things are together, you know, all the pieces of the puzzle are together. You may never have something like this that falls in your lap with a product and a company and an organization and a marketing system and all the tools we have now to use through social media. People are coming in and are going faster today, Cheryl, than they ever did. People say, oh, Jeff, I wish I'd have got in when you did 30 years ago. No, you didn't. It was a lot more difficult back then than it is today. People are coming in and they're going so much faster. So here's my thing, Cheryl. You're rewarded in public for what you do in private. At the end of the day, you've got to raise your standards. You've got to make this a bigger priority. You've got to look in the mirror. You don't look up line. You don't look down line. You look in the mirror and you say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And you step up. And you know what? Success breeds success. People see you moving and going and blowing and exciting, and they want to be part of that. They get caught up in your energy. They get caught up in your state, your excitement, your enthusiasm. The way you walk in the room, the way you show up, the way you do anything in life is how you do it. How you do anything is how you do everything. What level are you going to play at in 2017? Get off this call tonight, and you know what? Say, okay, that's it. I have enough. I have hit a threshold. I've hit a breaking point in life. No more. am I going to play at this level? I'm going to raise my standards, step up, and take on this challenge. And you know what? You could look back 30 days from now, just even the month of January being consistent and cranking up those numbers and that daily method of operation and those paying activities and those disciplines. And you roll that into February, and then you roll that into March, and it's first quarter. You could take a 90-day game plan, the first quarter of 2017, show up in Anaheim like a champion with a freshman class of new people, baby distributors. They're excited, they're enthusiastic, they love it. They go, they see the big picture, they get the vision, and they're flying so high they don't even need the plane to get home. That could explode your business going into 2017. So here's my closing comment will be this, Cheryl. If you've been searching in life, like we were, Cheryl, we both were searching. I was praying to God to bring me something, because I had a great work ethic no matter what I did, just like you, Cheryl. And until this came along, God had answered this opportunity. It was an answer to the prayer. But if you've been searching in life, welcome to the Juice Plus family. Welcome to the company with a heart. You have found the home. There's nothing like this out there, and you are very, very fortunate to be on this call tonight and to have this opportunity. Question is, what are you going to do with it? So back to you, Cheryl.
Well, all I'm going to say is thank you, dear Roberti. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for being my mentor, my friend, and just the greatest blessing of my life. And I'm going to round up the state of California and meet you in Anaheim for this conference, okay?
I love it.
Well, it's such a joy, and for all of you on the line, I mean, be proud of yourselves too. This organization, this team, we market millions and millions of dollars worth of Juice Plus every month. Every month, this team worldwide brings millions to the Juice Plus company because all of you have a heart and a passion for other people, for yourself, for their health, for your health, for your children, your family, and for the good things that we have to offer. So I'm so proud to work with each and every one of you. Let's have the very best year. Let's just break all the records. My grandson was saying the other day, he's 5, he said, tell me exactly what it means to break records, because I want to break records. So let's break some records this year. And Jeff, once again, thank you with all my heart, and I love you.
All right. Love you.
Good night, folks. Good night, everyone.
Everyone.